So I love making things, making art based on pieces of media I enjoy, right? This Majora's Mask cardigan. This top I made for when I went to the Eras tour. My work in progress Taylor Swift dress that she wore like once, and I was like, I have to, I simply must. Can you see that? Webkinz bag? Winnie the Pooh cardigan? And of course, the Pokemon blanket. There's something missing. There's a series I never shut up about. I haven't crocheted a single thing for. That needs to change. That is why today I'm starting a Life is Strange cardigan. I love Life is Strange. I never shut up about it. It is everything to me. Let me share the plan with you. Basically, here is my little here's, I mean, I can show you this sketch too. But here's my little sketch of what all the squares are going to be. I will show you what yarn I have for this. I have this gray, this light blue, this medium blue, and this dark blue. This is our palette that we got going. It'll be mostly these three, and then this probably is gonna be like, I'm thinking just the ribbing, but we'll see. So I have started, I made one square. I haven't even like counted up how many of each color square, but I just started, I got a plain gray one. I can talk about the squares a little bit. Most of them are gonna be just plain squares. We've got some like plaid. Is that the word I'm looking for? It's not. Gingham? Gingham. We've got some gingham. We got some checker. It might look a little similar to the gingham, but some of them are checker, some of them are gingham. We got some stripes, we got some swirls, we got some granny squares. If you don't know anything about Life is Strange, I should probably explain what Life is Strange is. If you don't know the plot, I'll do a quick, I won't spoil anything, but I'll do a quick. It's kind of, the idea is, if you know the is it chaos theory? Basically, a butterfly flaps its wings somewhere, and then somewhere else across the world it causes a hurricane. Almost taking that literally, Life is Strange is about this girl, she's a photography student. She basically, she gets this vision of a storm coming and destroying her town. She gets this vision, she then like wakes up, she's in class, literally is pretty normal. She ends up going to the bathroom, she sees a butterfly, she takes a picture of it, and then a girl gets shot in that bathroom, and she, Max, the main character, goes, no, and as she's like reaching out, she ends up rewinding time back to right after she woke up from that vision. So she's back in class, she goes back, as we've learned, she has time travel powers now, and so she goes back, she saves that girl from getting shot. She finds out that girl was actually her childhood best friend, and that's, yeah. There's a missing girl, they're trying to find the mystery of that, and also why Max has time travel powers, and I don't know, I love the game, it's very important to me. Anyway, so to explain what some of the squares on here are, we got butterfly. That one seems self-explanatory. There's a pretty, like I said, you take a picture of a butterfly and then that's when you get time travel powers. There's also, every time, it's a choice-based game, so after every choice it tells you this action will have consequences, meaning that will affect something later in the story, whether it's how a character treats you, or how a character feels about you, or what event happened, whatever. It means that it'll, whatever choice you made affects, it will have consequences. Anyway, so whenever that comes up, it comes up with a little butterfly like symbol. So the butterfly, like, it's a pretty important part of the game. There is also a star. It's on the missing poster. It says, like, in describing Rachel's appearance, it also mentions she has a star tattoo on her wrist and a dragon tattoo on her calf. So we got that. We have this little symbol here, a little swirly. I can put a picture up. In game, that when you're rewinding time, that is kind of like what shows you how far back you've gone. And there'll be like a little dot on it that tells you when like an event happened that probably you would want to rewind back to. It also, the swirly thing looks kind of like the storm. Which is just a piece of graffiti that I thought would be pretty easy to put on here. Then I got this square, which says Rachel, Chloe, Max. This is kind of a piece of graffiti. There's a junkyard. Basically, it says Chloe was here, Rachel was here, and then you can decide whether or not you want to write Max was here. This one, we only got the one thing. I've got, oh, here, I'll show you. This side, we've got a square that's going to look like a camera, basically, because that is Max is a photographer. She's at the school she's at because of this, like, famous photographer that's teaching there. And then I got a little skull square on this one. And then I've got the Jane Doe square on this one. I don't know how well you can see it. But that is the shirts of Chloe and Max. So, those are all the special Life is Strange themed squares. Kind of what they mean if you've never played. That's what we're making. So I still gotta figure out how many squares I'm gonna make of each color. But for right now, I made that gray square. I've started on a light blue square. I'm just gonna make one of each, and then we'll figure it out later.
In one day, and the very next morning, we ended up in the end getting that video to like a really good amount of views.
I finished up this square, and I also figured out how many of each square I'm gonna need. So I'll need 12 of the gray, 10 of the light blue, 8 of the medium blue, 3 stripes, 3 granny squares, 3 gingham squares, 3 checker squares, 2 swirls, and then 1 skull square. So for right now, we're just gonna keep working on the plain squares. Okay, I'm gonna work on this square until I decide to stop. I'm at least gonna finish my YouTube video that I'm watching. It's like 10:45, so I don't know. Love the energy. I was up till 2 a.m. and like not on purpose last night, and I had to wake up for work at 7:30, 7:45 with a 15-minute nap. I'm tired, and I've had a headache that has not, I've tried taking ibuprofen, it isn't really working. Like, it's making it a little better, but I still definitely have a headache. So, it's not gonna be a late night. I will not be up till 2 a.m. But, we'll see. I might get a 3rd square done. That'd be good. I have to make 45 squares. So, getting 3 on the first day, where I'm not really trying that hard, it's not too bad. I do get off of work an hour early tomorrow. Get off at 5. So, I should be able to get, an hour means about 1 more square. So, we'll see. I might get some more done tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
This custom order ruffle top is for Sophie, size medium, and it is made in the color Earth Ombre, which is great because we have that in stock.
So I did finish 2 more squares. It is now midnight, so I'm gonna go to bed. But we've gotten 4 squares done, which is not bad. It's bedtime. This is what I got done during my lunch today. Got 5 squares done. Jesus. Everything's going well. Last night, our internet kind of went out, and so I stopped working on it for a little while. I only got one done last night, but hey. And then tonight, I've made one so far while I was watching Big Brother again. So, not a ton of progress, but it's still some, you know. Not every update can be a banger. I'm not done for the night, but it is like almost 10 o'clock because I played Dreamlight Valley for a while. So I'm gonna go take a shower, then I'll come back. We're gonna get back to work on this. So hopefully we have internet the whole time, because otherwise I'm gonna be sad. So I've gotten one more done. It really feels odd holding up the square as if it looks any different from the last 8 I've made. We have 9 out of 12, so only 3 more gray ones. And then we'll move on to the light blues probably, maybe, I don't know. We'll move on to a different color. But yeah. Finished up all my gray squares.
That you know off the top of your head. Let me see if I can.
Oh god, well that's stupid because the first one that came to mind was Spoinks!
Okay, so last night I did finish all the squares I thought I was going to. Ignore that my room's a mess, but I've got them laid out. Here's the back panel so far. Obviously there's some squares missing. That's gonna be the stripey, the gingham, the checkerboard, and the granny square, and the swirl. So I'm gonna start on one of those.
Do a set amount of boards, not that many. I'll give it 10. Okay, it's just one.
I am still in the suit of breeding. Unfortunately, not only am I still doing this, but no one has saved me. I will be stuck here for the rest of my days.
Yeah, that's a square that's ready to be in a Kingdom Hearts game.
Because you've seen every installment of the series, but
Right.
for those who are just joining us today, House Design 77. So by mistake, this is a channel where they...
It's of your
my 1
billions.
billion kids.
Yes.
Your 1 billions. Billions.
Anyway, I've made this much of a square during lunch and a little bit while I was playing Dreamlight Valley. I finished the main story. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna finish up this square and then what do we have left? I'll work on like probably the checkerboard since that one's pretty brainless. But yeah, and I have tomorrow off, so hopefully we can get some done. As far as the back, I only have the checkerboard and the swirl to do. And then I've still got done 3 to finish this square and then do 6 more of this light blue, and then I think it's 8 was what I said of the medium blue, and then a bunch of other stuff. But the blank squares are the bulk of it. We've 20 and like 3/4 20 and 2/3, I don't know, of one out of 45. So we're not quite halfway yet, but depending on my motivation, we could get there tonight. It is past 10 o'clock because I worked and then we played Dreamlight Valley, which was a very important thing to do for 4 hours. It was a good 4 hours, okay? But I don't work tomorrow, so I can stay up and like not worry about it too much. So I'm gonna try and get at least 2 squares, at least finish this square and get like checkerboard square done. But I finished this square, and I looked again. There's 3 squares missing. I'm just stupid. So I also have a stripey square that I need to finish. I might try and get both the stripey and the checker done tonight. Maybe. We'll try. Do you want to see some new yarn I got though? That is completely unrelated. Okay, so some of the yarn at Walmart was on sale. And so I got this one. I think this is all I got. I got 2 of these. They're the Mainstays acrylic. And I'll tell you if it has a color name. Pink multi. But it's pink. It's multicolored, but it's a bunch of shades of pink. So I thought it was very fitting for me. What do you want? I thought it was fitting for me. I thought it was cute. Anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it was cute. It's cute. Look at it. It's all pink. Okay.
Recording of the phone call I had with work and gave it to the university, which was enough to stop the investigation. But I couldn't get his payment records to prove he paid for lingerie due to the anonymous payment system. Any more is different. I'll be honest, I wasn't a very nice person back then.
On the last row of my stripy square. So, we're almost there. We're almost done. You guys want to see the bruise I got at work the other day? Ooh, I stepped on it was like a piece of a shelf or whatever that I like stepped. Basically it's a big rectangle that's like empty in the middle. I didn't realize it was behind me, and so as I was like kind of backing up, I stepped on the bottom of it, and so then the top part came up and hit me in the arm really hard. It hurt a lot. And I have a giant bruise. Anyway. Stripy square. There's some little ends that I've crocheted in that are sticking out a little bit. But that's not my problem. Not my business. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Even though some would argue that it is exactly my circus and my monkeys, but you know what? There we go. There's the there's the back panel. So other than the swirly square that goes over there, got all those, and also the star that goes on that one, and some embroidering goes on that one. But aside from the stuff that goes on top of the squares and that one square there, we're all done with the back. We're at 23, which means we are officially halfway done. So, I'm not going to bed yet. I think I'm just gonna work on light blue squares. I feel that I'll maybe get one. Most likely I'll start one and not finish it, but we'll see. It is 12:30, so I won't be up that much longer. Okay, so I've made some more squares, so now we have the front laid out. So now I'm gonna make a granny, a checker, and a gingham to finish out the front. We're getting there.
Bro, song of time.
So, since we've last talked, I have completed, I think, I don't know when we last talked, what I was at, but I have, okay, other than the gray squares and the whatever I already had made, so I got 2 light blues, 2 medium blues, and then a stripy square done. I got 9 more to make. That's what we're getting to. But instead of working on that, I have started working on a completely unrelated project. Oops. So I've been hard at work today. What I've gotten done is I finished up the light blue square I was working on. I got a checker square, got a gingham square, I got a stripy square, I got a swirl square, and I got the skull square. And I've also done half of a medium blue square. So I believe we're gonna double check. I believe all I have left is to finish off that one, then one more light blue, one more medium blue. I believe. I think. So I lied. I actually only have, I have to finish this medium blue square and then I'm done with the medium blue. I thought I had one more, but I don't. So just finish up this one and then one more light blue. And then I do need another granny square. I forgot about that because I was like, that'll be last, so I know what color I want on the outside of it. And so I wasn't thinking about that one. But yes, I do still need to do that. So that's all we got left. And plus I need to make like the butterfly and the camera, all the stuff that goes on the squares that I finished. So that's it. That's all we got left.
Farmer dough, which I went and did farmer tar. That's mainly because
thick.
I gotta go with my grass boy.
And Chris, you get a punishment. No stab moves on one of your poke.
I'm very tired. I've been sick. I was sick for a couple days, and then I was doing better for a couple days, but I've been just kind of working on other stuff. And I'm so exhausted right now. I'm filming this and I'm going the fuck to sleep. But just real quick, I finished all the squares. Mostly. I still have to put stuff on some of them, but I started on that. I think I did show that one off, and then also we got the Chloe Rachel Max square. And then obviously I've sewn together the like main body part. So, ooh. I'm so sleepy. Anyway, so that's the progress so far. I'm obviously not working on it today. Honestly, I doubt I'll really work on it tomorrow. So, it might be a little bit before you get another update on this, Is that better? I have no updates on the cardigan. I got this done, which will be, I'll sew this onto like one of the squares. Ignore everything that's on the square. I'm going to sew this onto one of the squares and it'll be a little camera. And then I finished up the Jane lettering. I tried to like double up the yarn so it was thicker. I don't know if it looks better or I feel like it looks weird, but I don't want to redo it. It's also definitely off center, but that's fine. So that's all the squares of the sleeve. Well, I gotta sew this on, but then all the squares on the sleeve will be done. It's full sleeves, so I'll be able to sew those together. Probably want to do it this week, but also my mom's coming. My mom's coming this weekend on Saturday. Today it is Sunday night. It might technically be Monday morning. No, it's still Sunday night. It's only 11:30. The night's still young. Anyway, my mom's coming this weekend. So it'd be cool to have that done before she gets here. But also, I still have some other things I want to like clean up around the house and stuff. So we'll see. I also just like have not been motivated at all to work on this. So that's great. Yeah, anyway. Am I gonna work on it now? No. There are two sleeves sewn together. Plus I got that sewn on.
Brown tag on our pink hat here, finishing it off.
Almost done. I want to get it done tonight, but So what I have left is we got the main body, right? So we still gotta add, I've made the like wings of the butterfly, so we just need to attach that onto there and then probably make a like black piece for the middle for like the body of the butterfly. We have that, and then I have a star that needs to go, I think it's on the other side. I want to say it's like right there. Star needs to go. I still need to make a circle for the hole to another universe. That one will be very quick. It might be the last thing I do. But instead of that, we gotta attach this ribbing. Gotta attach the sleeves. But sleeves are all done other than attaching them. And like when I attach them, I'll sew up here and then down to make that quicker. That's why I've been leaving them as just flat panels. And then also I need to attach this. So that we have to do. So sew on the sleeves, sew on the 2 appliques, make the 3rd applique, and then also I have to embroider a little arrow. And then the button, whatever, this ribbing that goes up the middle, I need to finish, which done like almost half of it, because that's, I guess it's gonna go a little lower. So it's about, I've gotten it, whatever, I've gotten this much of it done. It's literally 5 stitches across, so it goes pretty quick. I need to finish this ribbing, I need to attach all the ribbings, I need to attach the sleeves, and sew up the sides of this. Then I need to add the butterfly, the star, and I need to make and put on the hole to another universe circle. And that'll be done. And I really want to do it tonight. So we're gonna try. We're gonna do our best. I also have to do a few other things. Like I have to clean up a little bit, because I'm trying to finish before my mom comes tomorrow. So I need to clean up a little bit, but for the most part, it's not too much. So like hopefully I should be able to get it done. We hope. I did, of course, not get a ton of sleep last night, so I might be really tired, and also work was bad. So I'm not doing great, but we're gonna finish it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great.
NADU? Oh, that guy. I bet. Yeah, because this came out in Modern Horizons 3, which the set came out a couple months ago. Do you want to give this a read? Yeah, it's a 3-draw. By the way, is the type of set they're just saying Wizards as a whole. Your process.
Outliers exist for a reason, so I spent a
in the rant. So, yep, that's all I have to say about that, really.
Okay, it's been a few weeks, but I finally put an outfit together to get this on. So here is the completed cardigan. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think my only current issue with it is when you button it all up, this top button does that. So like I think I just need to make like the buttonhole smaller. I think that would fix it. So I don't think I think it's an easy fix, but that is a current issue I have. But otherwise, perfect, and I love it. It's so good. I love it so much. It's so good. I'm so glad I made it. So yeah, anyway, stick around for me making other crochet projects based on my favorite games.